Don't worry guys, I'm going out of my way just for you. This is the official totally real test server that is where they push the updates to before they push it to the main game. And here I am, alone, with no permission, streaming you guys the Azure Latch update. And I'm going to walk you through everything that's been changed, because a lot has been changed. As you can see, they've drastically increased movement speed, but also they've removed dashing. So I really like this update. It changes the movement quite a lot in this game, because honestly, everything was like too fast, you know. There's like too many cool ways of moving around the map, and so back to this like bringing it down to basics I really like. So you can no longer dash, but you walk pretty fast. They've removed the running animation, because it's just like, you know, why are we putting in so much effort, you know? So I really like this. I really like this. Now, pretty much your only way of getting across the map, well, you can't really header anymore. They removed headers because, you know, who needs headers, to be honest? They were just like this really cool tech that you could do, and if you got good at it, then you'd be like super cool. But they removed that because, you know, some people are really good at with it, and Nagi with tech with headers is crazy. Also, let me speak on that. They've removed every character in the game, which I applaud them for, you know. Each character had their own unique moveset with something that complemented them. Like Nagi was good with dribbling, Shido was good with air tech, Sai was good with playmaking, Kaiser was good with being a striker. I like that they removed a lot of these, as, you know, they were all kind of like too unique, and so we've all bogged it back down to Asagi. Luckily, Asagi's had a small rework. What they've done is they've removed the sound effects on his Naohara footwork, and also made the VFX a lot worse, which I think is a good change. You know, the sound effects kind of distract you from what I actually want to hear, which is the very loud crowd. And also they've removed the first move, so there's no longer any Asagi just normal direct shot, which I think is nice. There's also no curve shots anymore, which I also think is a good change. This just means that the only thing you're able to do now is just a basic kick forward, and that's it. I really like this change. It adds a lot of what would you call it now? It adds a lot of like flair to the game. Now there's not too much to think about. Now you don't have tons of options. Now you only have one. So good changes, good changes. As you can see, they've also made slide tackles really slow now and have a lot of end lag. So if you miss your slide tackle, it's GG. As you can see, they've removed the score from the top into down here, and now it's called A and B. I'll also demonstrate here. We've got the ball. One thing that you may have noticed is that if I kick the ball around a little bit, as you can see, the ball physics have once again updated. Once again, this shall absolutely split the community into two halves. Tell me what you guys think. Honestly, I kind of like these new realistic moon gravity. I think having the ball basically float is honestly a great change that is welcomed by me, to be honest. So I'm on the side of this update is great. Another thing that they've changed is that you can no longer charge shot anymore. It is just pretty much the weak one. There's no like second charge shot, but I think that's good as it adds like some sort of, it brings it, like I said, it brings it back to the basics. There's nothing complicated. You can join this game and understand it immediately. So I'm glad that they do that. I'm also going to show some interesting ball tech. So like I said, ball physics have been changed to be pretty much like we're on Mars. As you can see with the very precise rainbow flicks. They go really high now. But also they've decided to add a little hamster into the ball. This is going to be in the update notes, where a tiny hamster has been added into the ball to give it a mind of its own. As you can see, people weren't really satisfied with the ball staying still after it was not in possession, as it's kind of too easy, you know. Most people just like see the ball with no one around it and they run to it. So I'm glad that they made the ball move around a bit more, have a mind of its own. It adds a sort of that skill ceiling on top of that like basic that we've been seeing. It's just something unique that you haven't seen a Roblox Blue Lock game do recently. And I really enjoy that the ball really likes to really have fun, move around, you know. It's really great. I think this is going to be a great improvement. I'm going to think everyone likes this. They've also decided to drastically increase the size of the map just because of how fast we are now. You know, how you can't use dash anymore, but you know, we can run way faster. You know, so many good changes have been made this update. And obviously the biggest one of them all, Rin has been delayed once again. They said estimated time of release is about 2036. So I'm hyped for that. I'm looking forward to that. Don't worry, guys. These devs are cooking. And so delay latch is official, but don't worry, the update is soon. Like I said, 2036. It's on its way. Also, just to demonstrate there, when you spawn in, there's no longer any menu or anything anymore. No titles. As you can see, there's no titles, which I'm glad, you know. There was just so much to do in Azure Latch that it kind of distracted you from the main thing in the game. So now, when you spawn into the game, you teleport pretty much in the middle of the sky, straight onto the field, just so you can get going. I really like this change, because now the game is solely focused on playing football, and there's nothing else to really distract you from what the game's really trying to show you. I'm also going to show some tech I found in this new update, like I do in a lot of my update videos. I like to show tech and stuff that's going on, so let me show you this real quick. So you can't score anymore. They removed scoring, which I think is a really good tech. It adds some sort of oh hey dude. So, you know, as you can see, this new update has brought in a heave of people. Thank God, you know, seeing this game get the recognition it like deserves is really fun. When you score now, there's no sound or anything, which once again, I like how they removed a lot of the unneeded sound effects. A lot of them were unnecessary and distracted from the main game. But as you can see now, we're 2-0 up, and me shooting here now is going to score a 3rd point. But obviously, I've got to go grab the ball myself. There's no longer any way of the ball like resetting to match point. Nothing like that. The ball isn't going to go back to the middle, which I really like. You know, this adds some sort of like, everyone's got to rush into 1 point to save it. And also, it truly allows you to abuse the hitbox of the scoring. As you can see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is a really good way to get goals in the new update, and I really enjoy this update because, like, you know, getting goals was a skill that you needed. You know, AI goalkeeper or real goalkeeper, there was some sort of skill that you needed to score. But now I just love that you can just do this with the ball and get as many goals as you want, which is really going to be the leaderboards are going to be really competitive. But speaking about leaderboards, they've completely removed leaderboards, you know, as again, it distracts you from the main game, so I'm happy that they've made these changes. You know, once again, I'm reporting on this. This is the tester place. I'm going out of my way to show you guys just before the update releases. I'm not sure when the update's going to release, no clue. As you can tell, delay latch is official, but here I am showing you what's changed, what's new, and honestly, get excited for this update, guys. This really is a big change to this game, and I think it's a step in the right direction. My personal favorite is how the ball has a hamster in it. I think, you know, giving the ball a bit of lively stuff, I don't know, this small change is great. It also scores itself sometimes if you're lucky. As you can see here, the physics have been changed. You know, we've now got really accurate physics. I now cannot move my character. Which this is also in the patch notes as well that you'll see when the update comes out. Sometimes the game will just completely remove your controls from the game, which adds, you know, more sense of skill. This is a way just to buff players that are playing too well, and this makes it fair all around. As you can see, you know, now I've got to think carefully about how I am. Even though this game has gone back to a lot of basics, they're not scared to add some very high-tech ways of making the game fair for other players. And so removing all your controls is one that they are going to add. Adds a sense of accessibility within new players and OG players. As you can see now, I'm doing the cartwheels. This is actually a Kiora sneak that I'm showing you guys right now. Being able to do cartwheels halfway across the map is a new feature that will be added with the new character Kiora that will be coming sometime 2050. Truly, this update is one to be celebrated by the community. As you can see, you can now fly in this new update. So don't worry about the refs, they're not here. So just have fun, guys, as this update is gonna come whenever it comes. I don't know. There we go. As you can see, I showed more of a sneak peek of the insane movement this game's offering us. I'm gonna go score a goal now with this debuff just to show you guys that it's still possible. It's just a way of making the game fair for everyone. I also can't wait to see how the game evolves from here. You know, this was a great update in my opinion, and I want to hear what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Azure Latch video, whenever that will be. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye. Oh, done recording, man. Good stuff. So what game is this again? This is not the test server. Anyway, where's the... There it is. Let me get on the good game.